Doesn't take me long at all to forget all the details of recording these things. So the two things I notice when I don't have these headsets on is that I start to yell. And when I get the headsets on, I kind of whisper. So we got a kit today sent to us from Showcase Miniatures. Over the past year or two, I don't know, maybe I think it's the past year mainly. I met somebody on Facebook, Jenson, who's a very talented artist in many ways, and he mentioned to me that he kind of wants to keep these things that he does separate, so I won't mention what he does otherwise, but he's a very, very talented model builder and custom modeler. Like Jason works on client layouts, and he does these very, it's just amazing what this guy accomplishes, and I have no, I'm jealous of his talents, some major ways. So I've never seen packing material like this before. That's cool. I'm gonna keep that. Here we go. So yeah, this is my dirty table. It's static is collecting dirt on it already. So what we've got here is Showcase Miniatures. VAL-U fuels and oil. Precision laser cut parts including peel and stick backed windows for easy assembly. Easy to assemble tab and slot construction, high resolution graphics, water slide decals, detailed step-by-steps instructions are also included. So we got a nice container made out of what looks to be like a acetate of some sort, which is good. This stuff is great for window material, especially if you've got a storefront model or something like that. You want a very substantial plastic that can handle being in a big open space. So keep all your stuff. Never throw this stuff out. That's silly. So this table is quite dirty after the last couple of months. So, as in all great Craftsman kits, we've got metal detail parts, and these detail parts really do make a great kit. You know, you really notice a kit that doesn't have any detail parts. Like you really notice that it's missing something when it doesn't have them. So to start off, we got detail parts. Got our laser cut parts. We've got looks to be laser printed decals, and then the water slide decals are underneath it. We got the acetate for the windows is laser cut. That's nice. Cutting your acetate windows for the window frames it's a tedious task to get it right, and when they laser cut like that, that's adds time to your life. So I don't know if I want to open this up just yet. Let's look at the instructions first. Actually, these are really nice instructions, designed to fit. Like, look at that. You know, often what you get in a set of instructions is a few photocopied papers that you didn't see a thing. That you know, really don't have. They're just real wordy. Ha! Oh my goodness. I had no idea this was going to be like this, but this is right up my alley. Okay, let's go through these. So look at these instructions. Like there's nothing photocopied about this. This looks like it's laser printed. It's got to be laser printed. Look how nice that looks. So look at this. This is amazing. Now this is like in Lego instructions. Not wordy at all. It only has the important details, part numbers. Wow. Now I'm truly impressed. Look at this. With each step, you can decipher what colors you want to use, what the next steps are. You know, all too often in instructions, all these pictures are described in words. And, you know, when you get a person like me, all those words I kind of blank out, gloss over and lose it. But just look at these. I don't even want to fold these. I want to keep this perfect forever. These instructions, when I build a kit, I want to have instructions like this. Like, I don't want to fold. I don't want to bend these pieces of paper. I want to keep these instructions in my tool box so that when a beginner modeler comes over someday, I can hand these to him. Doesn't matter what kit he's got. You know? Weathering the walls. Weathering the barrels. My goodness. Using the nice cheap paints. How to do brick. Huh. How to make a nice weathered roof. Huh. My goodness, Jason. Told you. I've been telling you. Right all the way. You're going to make it to the top, my friend. You are a talented bugger. Definitely opening this up. Find out what we've got. Oh. Wow. Taskboard. Now this is a very rare material to see in a kit. This ain't wood. This is a recycled paper material, I believe. Well, it's a paper material regardless. Kind of like a heavy card. And I believe it is called Taskboard. I've had a few manufacturers contact me to try to find how to get this stuff, and I've always I never actually found it. Well, I found a guy in Eastern Europe who sells a style of Taskboard. Okay, so here we got airplane ply. This is micro plywood. This is a great material. It is solid. It doesn't crack in the grains on you. It takes paint really well. It doesn't really buckle or any of that jazz. It's super thin too. It really represents a proper sized board. So this is a common material too. This is another Taskboard type of material. I gotta say, well, it says what kind of, it's called richwood. I have to look into that. Wow. Just part after part of details. Looks like the decking, framing. With the sticky tape back on these. Wow. So even though this is a, I don't want to say a small kit, it looks smallish. However, it is very heavy duty on the different lines and angles and stuff like that. And that's why we've got so many parts, and holy smokers. Wow. Getting super impressed here. Blown away. Yes, very much blown away. The doors, windows. A pro tip about these windows here, and okay, so two things. After building just a ton of these kits, time after time building these kits, one of the things you'll often see is that the interiors of these windows will still have their inserts in them. And these, as you can tell, have all been 100% cut out. Now, the reason why many of these things don't get cut out is because the laser has to be reset, cleaned, rejigged up. And it may be a pain, or maybe at the beginning of the product run, they had great cuts, but at the end, they're not so great cuts. And if you do have that situation, make sure to get yourself a nice razor blade, number 11 or something like this, and just cut those out with all the patience in the world, because they will crumble on you because the fidelity on them is so fine. And it's really, really nice to see nothing to cut out here. Like I've literally had kits that had almost 200 windows in them, and I had to cut out every single munion. And how are you going to get paid for that crap? Just think about it. You know, oh, I spent 2 days cutting munions out. So what are you going to get, $200 for that? No, you're not going to get any money for it. So it's really, really impressive to see that these people at Showcase Miniatures that Jason's working with, you guys know what you're doing. You guys know what you're doing, and I can see it in this one sheet right here. Out of the whole thing, it doesn't matter. To me, this sheet right here tells me how good this kit is. There's a lot of attention to detail put into this, and this is a win. This is full marks. Wow. Good stuff. Very impressed. Roofing. Like I said, our acetate windows that have been laser cut to be perfectly perfect size. Our water slide decals for the barrels and such. That looks to be a ton of fun. Just kidding with you. Yeah, and these are definitely laser printed. which is like, I get a lot of these kits and I save a lot of these instructions, and I don't want to belittle any company for using their printer at home to make their kits. However, when you take your designs to Staples or something to get these things printed out, like, look how finely, like, there's nothing faded about those there. And just to like, look at the structure on those instructions. It's just an amazing. This is the first time I've ever seen a Showcase Miniatures kit. They did send me this kit for free for a review build. However, I am pleasantly surprised at the how well this is all put together. Very impressed. Wow. Okay. So here's the kit. It's called VAL-U Fuels and Oil. It is a kit designed by my friend Jenson, and it is produced by Showcase Miniatures. And holy smokes, y'all, this is a kit that'll teach you something. And I haven't even built it yet. Thanks for watching.